Welcome back to the channel. My name is Abel and welcome back to Football Manager 2021 and Eastern Resurgence 2 with Steaua Bucharest. We're taking on FMRo today, a team that are in third place and are doing pretty well. We were going to do Voluntari originally, but we've had a few cup games off camera, so that's changed plans slightly. So we played 6 matches off camera. We'll go through those today and then we'll go into the match against FMRo. We haven't won in a little while. I think it's about 8 league matches since we last won a game, which was the win against CSA. So we're on a bit of a, not a losing streak, but we haven't won for a long time. Today's going to be a tough one, but yeah, hopefully we can get some sort of positive result. Avoiding defeat would be nice here. And it would also be nice if you'd drop a like and leave comments on the videos if you're enjoying them. If you haven't done so already, or if you're new, then do subscribe and turn on notifications. You know, do all that stuff and it helps the channel and lets me know that you're enjoying the videos. So last episode, we got a draw against Gazmetan Midiash. We were 2-0 down, brought it back to 2-2. So a good comeback, and I was pleased with that. Nezovic and Vasilescu getting goals in the second half to save a point for us. So happy with the character shown and the comeback. But yeah, we haven't won a league game in quite a while. We won 3 of our first 4 games in the league. Haven't won since then. We have managed to win some games in the cup, so that's good. At least we've got some victories in some sort of competition. So we played 3 matches off camera in the cup and 3 in the league, so 6 in total. First up, in the 4th round of the cup, we took on a 3rd division side, Fortuna Bechicarecu Mike. I probably butchered that middle name, but yeah, we faced them. We're on 3-0. It was a comfortable performance against a team 2 divisions below us. Nezovic with 2 goals and Manalake also getting his first goal for the club from a set piece, the centre-back. So yeah, good performance here. An expected win for us. You know, we're not doing too well in the league, but you know, we're 2 divisions above these guys. We should have been beating them, and we did beat them, so that's good. I'm going to do the 3 cup games and then the 3 league games. So we're going to do it a bit differently. But yeah, we'll get the cup games out of the way, and then we'll focus on the league games we played. So after the 3-0 win, we took on Unirea Alba Iulia in round 5. Came from behind to win 2-1 here. Alba Iulia in Division 3. That was after being relegated in 2022, I think it was. They took a lead through Gabriel on 38 minutes. Went into half-time with that 1-goal lead. But it was a brace in the second half and 2 goals, his first 2 goals for the club, for Tudor Manea, our striker that's on loan. Apart from that, he hasn't been too good, but here he did play up front and got 2 goals. So pleased with that performance. We came from behind to win 2-1 there and got through to round 6, the furthest we've got in this competition. So I wanted a bit of a cup run. We kind of did get one. We got 3 matches out of it, so I'm satisfied with that. It's the furthest we've ever got in the cup. We got to the last 16, so I'm satisfied with that. And in round 6, we did go out of the competition on penalties, though. So, you know, we got it to 120 minutes level, but then lost in a shootout against Patron who are in Division 2 after they were relegated from the 1st division. It was 0-0 at half-time. And then Petrol scored about 3 minutes in the second half, Vaida with a goal. Then Ispas breaking his goal drought. It's not a league goal, but it's a cup goal. He equalised on 62 minutes. Bukor scored on 71 minutes to give the lead back to Ploiești. And then Stupar equalised on the 86th minute. I think it was his first goal for us. He's been a bit quiet on the attacking front, Stupar. But he equalised for us to send it into extra time. There were no further goals there. But then the shootout, we unfortunately weren't quite up to scratch. Ispas had his saved. Neshu, our left back, put his wide. And Petrol Ploiești scored all 4 of their penalties. So yeah, we just weren't up to scratch on our penalties. We don't I don't think we really practice them. Not that we really need to. You very rarely get penalties at the moment in the game, it seems. Might just be me. But I was pleased with our performance. Just didn't quite get through the shootout. I mean, it's a lottery, but yeah, the ones that we missed, I mean, Ispas' save wasn't a bad penalty, and then SU, you got to hit the target from 12 yards. You just got to. You can't be putting them wide. But we got to round 6 in the cup. We got to the round of 16, so I'm satisfied with that. Moving on to the 3 league games we played off camera. We started off with a 1-1 draw at home against Botoșani. We went ahead, but then got pegged back in the second half. Nezovic with a goal on 41 minutes. Might be his 5th of the season. He's got a few goals here and there. But Nezovic getting us ahead just before half-time. But then Butian, about 10 minutes into the second half, equalised for Botoșani. Just don't know what's going on with Ispas at the moment. He just hasn't got his shooting boots on. He's just not scoring goals. He's not... I don't know that he's getting the right service, you know, because we're getting some tough games. and we're having the possession, but we're struggling to get that ball forward. We're struggling to create chances with our possession. So I think that's why East West is getting low rating, because they're not scoring goals. Just maybe he's not getting the delivery. I'm not quite sure. But we've got a draw here. It's another game we've avoided defeat, so that's not too bad. Every point's going to count at the moment, because we just want to stay up this season. We did lose 2-0 against Academica Clinceni. I think we could have got something in this one, maybe a point. 17 shots to their 8. And no goals for us. It's disappointing. Manea played up front for this one. His pass was dropped. And yeah, 6.2 for him. Just didn't really fall right for him. And, you know, in the next year, just below 1, he might have fancied us to get a goal. Academica had XG 0.78 and scored twice. So yeah, a bit unfortunate here. We weren't great, but we could have got a point. From those stats, I think we're unlucky to lose that. And then lastly, it was a goalless draw away against a struggling CFR Cluj that are bottom of the table at the moment, really not doing well. This was 0-0. We didn't have a shot on target in this one. We really struggled to get forward again. Luckily, Erez, who's playing in goal at the moment, had a really good game in goal, saving a number of shots from Cluj and making sure that we got a clean sheet. He saved us in this game, otherwise we'd have lost pretty heavily. But yeah, again, going forward, we just can't create chances. We can't get shots away. So I think we need to look at maybe changing this tactic up and trying to work out how to create more chances and get in those positions to score goals, because that's where we're struggling at the moment. Defensively, we're not doing that badly. We've conceded a few goals, like 4 against Chindia, 3 against Craiova. Like, defensively, we're not too bad. We just need to make sure that we're getting better going forward and creating chances. That's where we're struggling at the moment. In the table, we're 11th place out of 16. We do have 13 points from 12 games, so we are averaging more than a point a game, which is what I'm looking for at the moment. Hopefully that will be enough to see us stay up, especially after 40 games. If we've got 40 points, I feel like that should be enough. So 30 points from 30 games would put us in 12th last season, which, yeah, I think that's about right. So, yeah, we're in the right sort of position, I think. We're doing okay. I think as long as we're averaging more than a point a game, I'd be satisfied with the season. We have had a lot of injury problems recently. We're just about getting over them. We've got almost everybody back. But there was a brief time where we had no goalkeepers available. If you remember last episode, we had to play Stefan Mushat in goal because Erez, our 18-year-old keeper, was injured, as was Grayab. After that game, Mushat also got injured, so we had no goalkeepers. Luckily, Erez was just back before our next game in the Cup, and he's actually done well in goal. Erez has actually been really good, an 18-year-old, and he's held his own. I'm being very impressed with him. So I think he will move to be second choice now. Mushat was a player that we sort of had to play. He was our only goalkeeper. I think once Grayab is back and fully fit, he'll go back in goal. But I think for now, we're going to stick with Erez because he's been doing very well. Problem is we've got a lot of people unfit at the moment. They're not fully fit because they've just come back from injury. So I think we need to get them some games in the reserves before we can, bring them into the team. But this is the team we're going to go with. Erez, Preya, Manolake, Betsa, Popov, Maximovic, Vasilescu, Nezovic, Popescu, Negoescu, and Ispas. We're gonna stick with Ispas. He hasn't done well recently, but we're going to stick with him and hope that he can pull something off. We've kind of simplified the tactic a bit. We've removed a few instructions, so we've just tried to strip it down a little bit, see if that helps us out. I think we're going to regroup today because this is going to be a tough one. We're going to go less pressing and just drop that defensive line a little bit. But yeah, I mean, when we're in possession, we've just gone very basic. I think we just need to go back to basics and try and build again from there. So that's what we're going to try. We're not even going to work the ball into the box. We've just got dribble less on. That's all we've got. So, we're back to basics, and then we can hopefully build on that to try and, get back and get some wins on the board. We're doing okay. We're getting some draws, which is fine. Form-wise, okay, we're probably one of the lowest in the division. But hopefully we can do something today. I don't think we're going to win, but let's just get a good performance out there, create some chances, hopefully get a goal or two. Let's see if we can do that. Half an hour. It's the first highlight of the game here. Eskic is on the ball for Viitorul. Here is Rotariu. Eskic gets it back. The right back has got lots of space here. I don't know where a prayer was. Here's Eskic. And a cross is in there, and a header by Roshu is over. Where was our left back then? I think we were way too narrow there, so maybe widen the defensive line. like that. But we haven't had a single shot yet. That was the first highlight of the game. That's the only thing that's happened in this first half. We've seen 8 shots by Viitorul. We haven't had a single one. So you can't expect your striker to be getting good ratings when they probably haven't even touched the ball. We're going to go cautious. We're going to try and counter-attack. See if that helps. I'm just thinking maybe we need someone in this area to maybe sweep up some balls and maybe get some long balls out wide. Maybe something like that. So I'm thinking, we're going to drop Vasilescu a little bit. Just between Maximovic and that back line. Come on, guys. Let's see if we can get something here. I mean, some shots would be nice. We haven't had a single one. Do you know what? Let's shoot on sight. Let's try and get some shots away. It's a set piece. And it's a Gitzer with a ball that's... I think it's bounced off a defender. It's gone out for a Viitorul corner. So hopefully we can counter-attack and get some shots away now. We've got shoot on sight on. It's a header away there by Vasilescu. Here we go. Well, Eastpas was about to get to the ball. We didn't even see that. And Eastpas has touched the ball. I mean, he's all by himself, and he's won a throw there. But come on, guys. Let's go direct. Let's go high tempo. Expressive. Just, you know, give them the ability to sort of not do what they want, but just have a bit more freedom out of there. Let's make some changes. They've gone 3 up top. They really want to win this game. Nezovic is knackered, so we'll bring him off. We'll bring on Steaua. I think should be fit to play despite carrying a bit of a knock. And Eastpas has had nothing to do up front. I don't know, maybe something like a false 9. Maybe just, you know, drop someone a bit deeper. Go Popescu, maybe advanced playmaker as well, rather than shadow striker. Let's just experiment. Because clearly our current tactic isn't working. Maybe we need a completely different shape altogether. Who knows? Rotariu's on the ball now for Viitorul. Here's Gastiniaga to Eskic. I mean, so far we've kept him at bay. 0-0 after 78 minutes. Hopefully we can nurse it home. As Bobak has a shot blocked by a prayer. Steaua will clear this. I mean, a draw. I'm happy with a draw. Hopefully we can hold on. But we have not had a single shot in this game. Let's go defensive. I think Maximovic is tired. Oh, so is Negoescu and Popescu. Okay, we'll bring off Popescu. We'll bring on Toma. We'll get a Mazzala in there, I think. I mean, a draw is a good result. I'm happy with the draw. If we could smash and grab a win, that would be lovely. Imagine if we FM'd Viitorul. That would really be something. Here's Gitzer. Bordestianu. Eskic. We've got about 2 minutes and then stoppage time to try and hold on here. I mean, we haven't. Rotariu's just scored in the 89th minute. I mean, we've lasted a long time. Let's just go attacking. We've got nothing to lose. 2 minutes of stoppage time to try and... Have we still not had a shot, by the way? No, we still haven't had a single shot. And now Negoescu's injured. Again, we're playing with 10. We haven't had a single shot in this game. That's not good enough. I don't care who you're against. We had one shot. We had one shot right at the end there. We ended with 10. I don't care who you're against. Having one shot and it being in one of the very last minutes, that's not acceptable. I don't like that. So how do we fix that? How long is... Oh, Negoescu's only out for a few days. That's fine at least. Yeah. Apparently we're stubborn because we won't change our system. So maybe we do need to. But to what? Because I don't like changing a tactic like halfway through a season. I don't do it. So what do we do? Like a 4-2-3-1 is just a very easy thing to go to, isn't it? So how do we change it? What would we do? Do we maybe go for something like this? Do we just go for a 3 midfielder like that? Do we maybe bring the wingers deep? Although I don't think they particularly like playing it. See, it's very difficult to get wingers that play like this. Lots of wingers these days just play, you know, much further forward in a front three. So what do we do? What do we do? I guess I'm going to have to think about it off camera. Try a different shape and see what happens. Because clearly 4-2-3-1 just isn't doing it for us. So maybe it's time to experiment with a few bits and pieces. Try and change this tactic. Maybe change the system. Because we need to get back to winning games. So that puts us now on 13 points from 13 games. We're averaging a point a match, which I think it's par for the course. It's just enough maybe to keep us safe. But we can't go much longer without winning. I think we're at 9 without a win now. We're getting C's and B pluses and B minuses. It's a pass mark. We're doing okay. We're just missing that win. We just need a win. Voluntari might be the game to get it. They've got promoted with us. They're second from bottom. That's the sort of games that we've got to be winning. Those are those 6 pointers we've got to be winning if we want to stay up. So if we can get victories in those games, then we should be okay. But we really need to start winning some games and soon. We've actually got a bit of a winter break after the Voluntari game. A much shorter break than we've been having in the other divisions. So in Division 2, there's like a 3-month break from like December to February. But now it looks like it's only like sort of 3 and a bit weeks, maybe 4 weeks. And I think we'll come back for Chindia. They beat us 4-1 in the reverse fixture. So I'd like to do a bit better than that in that game. Hopefully we can win a game off camera, get some more points under our belt, and maybe get some more signings in there as well. So we'll wait and see. But anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down below and leave comments. And if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, then do subscribe and turn on notifications. We'll do Kindia at Target Day next time. We beat us 4-1 away from home. Hopefully we can get a better result from that in the home game. And just try and win some games, although we have got 4 away games off camera. I've just realised. Jesus Christ. We haven't won in 9. We need a win and soon. So hopefully we'll get one in one of our next few games. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.